a chance to come in. Rivers can make it. It's chilly. Hey, girl. So guess what? My greenhouse really flooded, but it looks like what had happened is the front of the greenhouse where we haven't got it done. That's where you can tell where the water just rushed in, because we still have a lot of that soil dug out down there. If you can see right down there. Yeah, so all the water rushed in and just, yeah, it's soaked down there. So Tom's friend's here working on, it's all right, digging a hole next door so he can put some of that brush from the ice storm in. He's just going to burn a little bit at a time. So anyway, our friend has the backhoe or track hoe, whatever that is. You know, one of those things that digs the dirt. So it's still here. So, oh my goodness, you know, I don't know. Look at this, girl. It's like messy in there. So Tom was over there with that real quick, and I thought, well, I was just going to sit down and get online real quick and see if anybody was available to pop on. So the other night when I jumped on, I waited like several minutes and nobody come in. Then I got off, and then all these people come in. They're like, "Where'd you go?" So I guess it takes a while sometimes. Joyce said sometimes it takes up to 5 minutes for people to even get a notification. Oh, I know. Thank God for mud boots. Yeah, I had to change from my little Nike pennies to mud boots. Yeah. So I heard something that that YouTube is gonna let people with, I think, 500 subscribers go live on YouTube, because everybody was using third-party live things. Sorry, I'm gonna move here so the sun isn't in my eyes. I kind of picked a bad spot and the leaves are starting to go away. Hey, Gardener Josh, how are you doing? Did you get bad weather last night? We're talking about. So where we didn't get, we still had the front of the greenhouse down there dug out, and the water it just kind of acted like a flush system where all the water just went like this and went on down. Hey, Peanut, how are you doing? Welcome in. My husband went next door with the neighbor to help them with that track hoe. And so, oh, I know, got lots of water. The greenhouse flooded. So I was sitting here waiting on him to get back so we could try and work on the greenhouse. And anyway, I thought, well, I'll go live. I don't get to do that very often anymore. Our luminant shade cloth come, but now we can't get the solar in because everything's flooded over here. So he said he didn't want to get up there and try and dig in there. We got all the conduit that'll go to the solar, but Anyway, we're still waiting on 2 components. And it was windy last night. We had torrential rains. I mean, it flooded here. We got a little bit of hail for about 30 minutes, but it was not bad hail. It didn't do anything. I mean, it just covered the ground. Anyway, yeah. How's everybody doing? So where is everybody at? I think I know where everybody in here is. And then what's the temperature where you're at? We're supposed to get our first freeze Saturday. Not bad, you know, since it's already November. But 61 degrees here. Hey, Lauren. So I couldn't resist. See those? I went and dug them up just a little bit ago out of the raised bed in the garden. I was like, oh, I don't want to give up my eggplants. 72, nice. That's a really nice temperature. Yeah, it's in the 60s here too, Shannon. I heard we were supposed to kind of be cooler. Hey, Big Dreams Homestead, how are you? What's the temperature in your area and the weather? Oh gosh. Yeah, we were just talking about the storms. Did you get any damage? So we haven't got the front of the greenhouse done yet, because let's see if y'all can see this. So right there, you see where that foam board insulation is in the plastic, and then you put the dirt on. That's supposed to help keep the greenhouse from flooding. We'll see right there. And right there, we're still working on putting the water and the conduit in for the solar. And we haven't got that done yet. And all that water just went down in there and it flooded. Look at my boots. That is from inside the greenhouse. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I know. The animals don't like it. They keep you up all night. Which, when the weather gets bad, you stay up anyway because you're afraid that you're going to get blown away. There was 2 tornadoes in our state, but not where I'm at. Hey, Tina Ladybug, welcome in. And my name's Wendy, for those of you that don't know my first name. It's a little bit chilly. There's a little bit of a breeze. So, I think Peanut and Josh are still in here. And then I thought I would just pop on because I would update, just visit with everybody and see what's going on. Oh, goodness. Do you have a storm shelter? I think everybody in the United States needs some kind of storm shelter above or below. Hey, Kathleen, how are you doing? The sun must have caught my eye. I didn't see you come in. There you are. How are you doing? We're talking about storms and the greenhouse is flooded, and I'm like going, yeehaw. I had to put mud boots on, and I walked down in there and sunk in about that much mud and water. Oh, bless your heart. I pray you can get a storm shelter. Yeah, so we just haven't got the front of the greenhouse done yet. And so I'm actually out here. You can kind of see the ramp down in there. And then I don't know if you can see down in there the water. It's a mess. Oh, it stormed really good. I did get some video because my grandson wanted me to get some video. So Lauren, if you're still in here, tell Jessie I got some video of the hail. She always calls to check on me because she loves her mama. And I was not in a good mood last night. I was like stressed because I had spent 2 days trying to get solar components, and I don't know. I told Shannon about it this morning. I was so frustrated. So 2 days, when you waste 2 days on the farm, it really puts you behind and it stresses you out. And time is of the essence, you know. We're getting our first freeze Saturday morning. And so I wanted everything done by now. We didn't realize that, hey, how are you doing, Tiffany? That we were going to have like issues getting supplies and stuff. It was like, seriously? So, yeah, tell Jesse, Lauren, that I did get video of the hailstorm last night. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Tiffany, I enjoyed your video earlier. You are so talented, girl. So Tipsy Artist is my friend, and I've done some video locally. She has a, oh hey, how are you doing? All handmade, Connie. And I hope I didn't mess up your name because my mind just went blank. I've been doing that lately, forgetting people's names, and I'm embarrassed by it, but must be my old age. But anyway, she does videos. So if you haven't checked her out, her channel out, I just read Tipsy Artist. Go check her out because she does painting tutorials and they sell these kits. And remember last year I bought them for Christmas gifts, and they're really high quality. Yeah, it may take me several days. I went to go upload in town, and for some odd reason I got 2 videos uploaded and it wouldn't upload the 3rd and 4th one so I could get them right. That's funny. I like to know people's names because we're all friends, but sometimes I mess up. So Lauren's my oldest daughter. Anyway, you can go to Tipsy Artist's channel and check her out. She does all kinds of painting tutorials. She's really neat. There's a lot of talented people in Guthrie, and art's pretty big. There's some talented people here. Right? That's so funny. So those of you who just come in, let me get that right. The greenhouse flooded. Like, what the heck? There's always something, you know? So we still have to wait on 2 components. Hey, green-eyed oaky girl, how are you doing? Welcome in, girl. We are just saying hi to each other and talking about the storms, and the darn greenhouse flooded. Still waiting on the solar components, and so we still have to get all that foam board insulation done on the inside, and then we have to do the spray foam. No, I got that all mixed up. We have to spray foam all the cracks and crevices, and then we have to put up the foam board insulation. See, I'm getting old, guys. And everybody go check each other's channels out. Oh my gosh, don't remind me. Yeah, my oldest is almost 34. She'll be 34 next month. Yeah, I keep trying to tell you I'm just 30, but I guess that ain't gonna fly anymore. I'm with my daughter in here. But anyway, we got our first freeze Saturday, and I'm frustrated because I thought when we ordered that solar kit, we were getting everything we needed. So, nope. And then it may be the end of the month before I get the components that I need to hook up the solar. Oh, really? How cool is that? So, okay, I'm not 30, I'm 53. I know, Tiffany, you're going to have to come out and see this. This is really neat. Oh, bless your heart. You know, Connie, I think it's the weather changing. Because when the weather flips, you kind of get yucky, especially if you're allergic to things and the wind blowing around. I don't know if you ever gargle with some warm salt water. That helps sometimes, and some local honey. Aw, love you too, Lauren. Oh no, my grandson is 10. Spring chickens. I know. I thought Shannon was like, when I first saw her, I thought she's in her 20s. I thought she's around 25. I was like, oh, this. When I met her at the meetup, I was like, oh, she's a cute, bubbly little 25-year-old. And then she told me how old she was. And I was like, you're lying. And then my friend Tiffany here in Guthrie, she's beautiful. She does not even look a day over 30. Ooh, her, guys. It's a little cold. So the last few days it's been so hot here, so I just wore a little scrub and no long sleeve shirt. But the 2 days prior, I wore long sleeve shirts and I like to cook. And then today, now I dressed, cooler. And now I'm freezing. So as soon as Tom is done with over there with that track hoe, then we can get busy. I don't know what we're going to tackle now that the greenhouse is flooded. We were going to work on getting the insulation up. We also have to get that aluminum shade cloth up too, and that'll go over. It'll kind of curve around and go over the top, and you have to secure it. And you are in your 20s, right? I really thought she was though. Seriously. So anyway, we got to do that, but we can't with all the mud. And it's like, okay, Lord, come on, let's chill everything out. We got enough to deal with. We was really counting on getting a lot of this food planted. Yeah, Shannon's got a birthday coming up on the 21st. So we'll have to send her a birthday card. I have to send her husband some quarters anyway. I know, right? Yeah, my mind says I'm 19 and bulletproof and can run miles and miles and miles. And then I get outside, my buddy goes, whatever, old woman, go back inside. It's sad. Everything changed when that tick bit me. But I don't know. I'm gonna test something and see how close I can get. Because we've never got internet out this far. Let's see if it. Can y'all see? And you can see the mud on my boots. I hope it doesn't start buffering. Bear with me. Ah, is it still live? Ta-da. There's all the seedlings I got. Wow, it let me go. Did it buffer? Let's see if I can go in there again. So you can kind of tell where the water rushed down, because down in through here, he had to run that conduit. And then all this, you can tell where it kind of flushed down and rushed down in here. But, oh, no buffering. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I had prayed I could go live in the greenhouse. So let's see. Let's see how far I can get by with this. See this. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it said I lost my connection. Well, you get the gist of it. No, it's my internet. I thought I would try it. Hey, Deb, how are you doing? Welcome in. I know we had a really nasty storm here, but we got hail for about 30 minutes, but it wasn't damaging. I know I pushed it too far. I always push the limit. I'm a rebel, aren't I, Lauren? It was a cool mom, though. Oh, is it buffering right now, or has it stopped? Is everybody like checking each other's channels out? So yeah, we got torrential rain, and I will get a video out. It's like a 6-minute video. It wasn't nothing, but my grandson wanted me to do it, so I was like, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a collaboration. Adam at Like a Bully Homestead and I were talking this morning, and we're gonna do a collaboration. And I'm gonna be tagging people for this collaboration, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So you'll have to stay tuned about it. It's kind of a oh cool, awesome. Aw. So the collaboration is going to be amongst friends, and it's not necessarily have to be in the homestead community. It's going to be with everybody, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to do a video about it and Adam, and then we're going to start tagging people for it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be something different. But with the holidays coming up and stuff, we need to spread some good cheer, you know? I'm cold. So I thought that I would do something else too. If everybody that's in here, if you can email me, my email is in my oh, what do you call that? It's just hardneckfarms@gmail.com. I mean, that's the one I have for the farm. I've had that one for a long time. Everybody can email me their address so that we can do the Christmas cards. And Adam is getting ready to do something with Christmas cards too. So these are just some really neat people that I met at the meetup. So I've got to meet so many channels, and that was so much fun. I was hoping they would have done a meetup again in October, but they didn't. And I guess the Crockers have something else coming up, but it's more of it's a different kind of one. Yeah, were you on his live stream earlier? Because that's what he was going to do. And I think he had asked somebody if they posted it, and he goes, "Oh, I'm stealing that idea. Is that okay?" And she said, "Yeah." We used to do that years ago, back in the 80s. That was a big thing. Is when you sent Christmas cards, you sent recipes, and then if you met with your friends local, you brought them like some of your homemade goodies that you made. I thought it was fun because I used to cater candy. Oh, okay, cool. That is so neat. I like that idea, just like sharing with people. Oh, you're gonna love this, Tiffany, because I thought of you earlier when I was on there, and I thought, well, we're gonna tweak our little collab first before I tell everybody. I've only told one person about it. Doesn't that sound neat? So I was gonna send some of my those marigold seeds in the Christmas cards. Okay, I can't keep a secret. So, this is something that I think we should do. We should do this, and I'm going to tag some people. So, I'll just tell you now, and whoever's in here is tagged already. But and you're welcome to do it, and if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. It's just something that I think would be neat given the season and everything. So we were talking about the good old days and how some of the old traditions are just sliding away and things are really moving too fast. And then we can like share traditions, things that you miss, kind of like vintage things that you enjoy. Share if you want to share, and it's just, hey Jan, welcome in. So we're talking about this collaboration we're going to do. Adam at Lackaboli Homestead and I talked about it, and it's just for all genres. It doesn't have to be the homesteading community. So we're going to tag our friends, and so what I'm doing is I'm tagging everybody in here. You're welcome to do it, and we're going to do a collaboration, and then you make sure you send it. The tag to, the link to me so I can put it in a playlist, and we're going to do kind of like a nostalgia thing in traditions. What are your traditions? Like Christmas cards. People got away from doing Christmas cards. And to me, that's so sad because that was such a neat thing to do, is Christmas cards. And there's a lot of traditions that are just kind of sliding away, and I don't know, it's depressing to me. I want happy things. I want to remember. And I'm more of a vintage girl anyway, so I miss the good old days. So the collaboration is going to be talking about the good old days. Like, you can answer as many questions as you want, and you just say what's on your mind about, yeah, the Christmas cards. That was something that was really bothering me. Like last year, I'm not kidding, and I normally get a lot of cards. Last year was like hardly any Christmas cards. And I thought that was just so weird. And I know a lot of the people that I normally, year after year, we card each other. Not last year. I want to get back to those traditions. I don't want those traditions to go away. And sharing recipes and stuff. That I thought that was really neat. And just giving, like, take $5 and give it to a friend and surprise somebody in a Christmas card with $5 or some extra stamps or just something, something sweet, a bookmarker, something small but meaningful. So Simply Jan, Tipsy Artist is a local friend, and she's amazing. You got to check out her channel. I think you'll really enjoy it. And then Lauren is my oldest, and of course you probably know a lot of the other channels in here. But yeah, Deb, you and I exchanged Christmas cards. And then I know Brian at Brian Loves Hills Homestead. I've got his address this year. Definitely going to be giving him a card. But just share something. Do something sweet and share, like, traditions that you have that you would enjoy, or traditions that are gone that you would like to see coming back. Or share something that from your childhood that you really enjoyed and you miss. I thought it would be kind of neat and heartfelt, but we'll just see how that goes. I thought it would be fun too. Just something happy and joyous. I guess I got a little bit of a glare. So Jan, I tried to get into the greenhouse, but then as I got in there a little bit further, it started buffering. I pushed it too far. But I am out here. So there's the greenhouse. We haven't got the front of it done, so all the water rushed in last night and flooded it. Oh, that's cool. I am a girl with lots of traditions. I love traditions. I love vintage and old school. The flooding inside the greenhouse is pretty bad. Look at this. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna maneuver, and we got a freeze coming Saturday. I'm stressed because I wasted 2 days trying to get the solar components. I was so frustrated. I thought I was going to get a premium solar kit, and I knew the battery didn't come with it, and I knew I'd have to order that separate. But when I tried to help a friend, another channel out, and use their affiliate link so that they could get the credit for the solar kit purchase, it only allowed me to purchase the kit. I didn't know how to go in and order all the stuff I needed, and I really didn't know what I needed, honestly. And then when I figured it out, went back in to order the rest of it, wouldn't let me use the discount. And so it ended up costing me more money. And then also I didn't get everything ordered that I needed, and now I'm having to wait, and it may cost me everything in that greenhouse if with the freeze, I don't know. Oh yeah, Deb, the reason it flooded is because he's got, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try this again. So if you can see right down there where it's dug out and the whole front, that will be filled in. And if you can see over there where the foam board insulation is, and then the black plastic, and then the dirt over the top, that's actually supposed to help keep the water from coming in. So it didn't flood anywhere else. I walked down in the greenhouse, and the whole rest of the greenhouse all the way around is done, so none of that flooded. So it's just that front part where we have that dug out, because he has to run the water in there. Yeah, it did. So all it did was just flood the front. But once we get the solar, the water and all that, everything hooked up, then we can finish the front, and then he'll put the foam board down, and then we'll put the plastic over, and then the dirt, and then that'll keep it from flooding. Yeah, and it just rushed down in there, and since it's all low, it's like 4 feet down in there, so it all just kind of hung out at the bottom, and I went, great. So anyway, I was like, doggone it. Because since we don't have, oh, well, once we get that done, it won't flood anymore, that part. But the neighbors over there, they're getting that done. So once we get all the insulation done and the solar hooked up, and then the blower fan hooked up, and the thermostat, and then the louvers hooked up and run into the solar as well, then we'll be able to regulate the temperature in there, and then get that luminous shade cloth on. And then we have to get some more dirt for the inside, and then I can plant all the citrus trees, all the watermelon, the cucumbers, the all the greens. Oh, thank you, Jan. I'm excited because it's been a long road. Like before the wildfire, I could grow a ton of food, and the farm was so beautiful. Then the wildfire hit, and it just messed up the ecosystem. And evidently, it takes a long time to restore an ecosystem after a wildfire. And I've had so many problems, trying to grow stuff. So I was researching things, and then with everything going on in the world and the food shortages, I said, we got to have this. So we split the greenhouse kit with our family. They wanted 22 feet, and so we purchased the 60 something foot kit. I think it was 60. And oh, you take care, Tiffany. Thank you so much for coming in. You have a blessed evening. So you guys go check her out. She's amazing. Yeah, her videos are relaxing. Her live streams are relaxing. She has a really soft voice. You'll love her. We thought, we would be able to grow year round in this. So we've still got greens to plant. I went ahead and dug up some eggplant here because these little eggplants were coming on. That one doesn't look healthy. I'll cut it off. But as I was dumping compost over there onto the raised beds for the winter, I went ahead and just pulled those up because they look good. They're still producing, and I didn't want to wait on the seedlings. So I'm going to put them in there, and then I'll plant like green beans. I planted okra in there. We've got, basically you can grow everything, citrus to everything you can think of, berries. What else? Melons. So I am super, super excited about it. It is getting chilly out here. But Mr. Tom's over there working on that, getting that with the neighbor dug out, and then he'll be back over here and we can probably try to work on, well, since it flooded, we won't be able to put the frame in for the solar panels. We'll just try to work in the greenhouse, getting the insulation up where it's not flooded. We have a few spots we can get. And we can get part of the ceiling if we wanted to. But I just wanted something where I could grow food year round because with my tick illness and stuff, I have to be on a special diet, and with food shortages and all, I thought I better just grow my own. So what is everybody's big plans for the holiday? It's cold. I think it's cooled off here quite a bit. Or it just feels like it because I'm in the shade. Our house, oh my gosh. Evidently, we're on the waiting list. Right. I like just the chance that people have to get off and then you can spend with your family. That's the most important part to me. Right. So for Christmas, my brother's coming in, so I'm gonna be excited to see him. He's coming in from out of town, and then my siblings and I, we all and Mom get together. Tom, it's just fun. It's about that time of year on the holidays is when you get to spend a lot of time with family. But some of my family won't be able to be here. Oh, sorry. I haven't been sleeping at night. So this is what I do. None of this sounds crazy, but we work on the farm and stuff, and then I go inside, take a shower, get my jammies on, and I fix dinner. Then we eat. Then I wrap up in a blanket and sit still for about 5 minutes, and it doesn't even take 5 minutes, and I'm out. And then I wake up about midnight or 1 o'clock, sometimes 2, and then I'm up the rest of the night. Ooh. You know, Deb, I had that done a few years ago. Hopefully they'll make sure they give him his medicine to put him to sleep. They didn't numb my eye, and so I felt the whole surgery. And I was screaming, but they wouldn't stop. It was not a good experience. The first eye they did it went real well. The second one, no. I was so mad. Wait, Kathleen, your wedding was beautiful for your daughter. What's that dog doing? Sound like another dog come down here. So if I have my rabbits out, then if other people's dogs come, then they go after my rabbits, and that's not fair. Oh, I did. I freaked out. I mean, I was in shock. They strap you down. You can't move. And I thought they were going to numb me, and they didn't. And oh, they ignore you. I was hollering. I went into shock because I couldn't believe they did that to me. This doctor has a schedule, and he was like prompt and known for his precise schedule, and they can guarantee his schedule and all that. Well, sometimes it's at the cost of the patient. Oh, I was mad. I was so mad. So, and what made it even worse, they realized what they had done, and they shoved me right out the door. They didn't even put me in the waiting room like they did the first time. Oh man, here comes the track hose. So they are done. And I'm gonna have to get off of here, but at least I got to get on here and oh, I know, right? I cooled off for a few days, and I called the hospital where it was done, and then I called the doctors, and they apologized, and they wiped part of the bill clean, and I'm like, really? That's the best you can do? I was not happy. I know. But guys, the track hose back. My husband realized I was online. He looked at me, and he won't come up here. He don't like being on. But they just got done, and so we're gonna work until dark. And Shannon, I got my alarm set for 6 for your live stream, and so I'm gonna pray I make it. If I don't, I will watch it on the replay. But I hope we're done because it gets dark early now, so I can go in and get your live stream going. But everybody have a wonderful day, and don't forget about the tag, and I will officially do a video about it, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh, here comes the track hoe. They're going to be doing some work back here too. So love you guys. Take care. Have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.